What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Okay, so had an interesting conversation today on our one of our coaching calls over on the Patreon that I kind of wanted to use as an example to talk to you guys about, because it's a point I've been trying to hammer home for a very long time with you guys, both on YouTube and over on the Patreon. So let's get right into it, guys. Now, I talk about being crypto drunk and euphoria and, all the craziness of crypto and how you should not get sucked in. You shouldn't get pulled in. And believe me, I know. I've been around a long time. I was new at crypto at one point as well. I know that there's a lot of people sitting there right now listening to this video and they're saying, I won't get crypto drunk. I won't let emotions control me. There's no way. There's no way. Not me, man. Right? Guys, I try to tell you guys this. You don't know. Do you think you're aware when your emotions are controlling you and euphoria is controlling you when it comes to crypto? You think somehow you know that it's controlling you? That's the point, is that you don't know that it's controlling you. Right? You have no idea that you're being, emotional, for the most part. And I'm going to give you an example. Okay? We, over on the Patreon, the day before yesterday, we did a swing trade, and we were talking about it on the Patreon live. We got into it that night, day before yesterday, and the project was Gari, right? Now, we made, in 24 hours, we made over 500% in 24 hours on that swing trade over on the Patreon, right? Now, yesterday, I hopped in the chat and I told everybody on the Patreon, take your profits. Take your profits. Sell. You're up 500% in 24 hours. Sell. Right? Take your profits. A lot of the response that I saw, and listen, this is not financial advice, guys. You do whatever you want to do. But I've been around a long time, and I'm just telling you how the cow eats the cabbage here, okay? A lot of the responses that I saw were, all of a sudden, it went from a swing trade opportunity to people asking me, how high can Gari Network go in the bull run? Can it get to $1? Can it get to 30 cents, 20 cents? Can we hit $1? I'm going to hold it long term. I even saw people saying that they were going to sell their other long-term bags to roll into Gari after it had pumped 400 or 500%, right? Now, if you think that you're not being emotional and you're not being controlled by euphoria when you're saying things like that, you are most certainly incorrect, my friend. Au contraire, mon frère, right? You are most definitely being controlled by euphoria and by emotion. A lot of people, like I said, switched from it being a swing trade opportunity where they made a 500% return to, this is now the greatest project I've ever seen in crypto, right? And I should not sell, I should buy more, and everybody should buy more, and we should just never sell it. That's the mentality that kind of, ended up flipping. Now, someone pointed out in a coaching call that we did today that they sat back and they noticed, they were reading the chats, they were watching what people were saying, and they noticed this. He told me, yeah, he's like, I was amazed how the community, how so many people flipped and were suddenly, buying this project, and it went from a swing trade to the greatest project in the world. It's gonna, it's gonna flip Bitcoin in market cap or something, that people went nuts. And, it's an example of a microcosm, okay? It's a micro example of what YouTube and Twitter, CryptoX, whatever you want to call it, right? How it gets. And people who are, most people, guys, trust me when I tell you this, you have no idea you're even being manipulated and controlled by your emotions and by euphoria. You think you're being perfectly sound and logical. You're perfectly lucid, right? You're going to sell your long-term bags to buy more of a project that just pumped 500% in 24 hours. Right? Now, I'm not making fun of people. I'm saying this because it's a perfect example, guys. It is a perfect example of what Twitter, X, YouTube, what it's like as a whole across the entire crypto landscape when everything, now take the 24 hours of Gary Network and flip that into every project, every day, pumping 500%. Okay? For like 6-8 weeks. Okay? And all the people that are saying, "Oh, I have no problem selling. I'm not going to be controlled by my emotions. There's no chance. I got it locked down, brah. I got it locked down." Right? If you were thinking of buying more Gari, not taking profits, or selling your other long-term bags to buy more Gari after it pumped 500% in 24 hours, you most definitely are going to fall victim to the euphoria of the altcoin euphoria, the blow off top, the parabolic phase of the run, okay? And I'm not saying this to attack you or insult you or make you feel some kind of way. I'm trying, that's a red flag, guys. It's a red flag because everyone starts behaving that way across Twitter, across YouTube. Everyone's euphoric. Logic goes out the window. Everything's going to keep pumping forever. I should sell my long-term stuff and I should hold this forever. It's going to go into 2026, super cycle. Bitcoin's going to $1 million. This altcoin that's a hundredth of a cent right now is going to $1. Everything's going nuts, right? And I know what I'm saying right now, you're sitting there and you're probably thinking, that sounds ridiculous. People aren't going to be that way. Yes, they are, right? Yes, they are. So the point in what I'm trying to get across to you here is when the market gets like that, you need to be sound of mind. You need to be in control. You need to be able to say, I am selling when everybody here is saying, buy more, buy more, buy more. This is going way higher. Don't sell, don't take profits. That is exactly when you need to be selling and taking profits, right? Because people like me who know what the hell they're doing, who don't let emotion and euphoria control them, guess what we're doing? We're dumping on you, right? We're selling when you're buying at those high prices. Don't be exit liquidity, guys. Do not be somebody else's exit liquidity. Don't let those kinds of, it's herd mentality, right? You get sucked into a chat and the herd is like, yeah, it's going crazy. Let's get some more. It's going nuts. Let's never sell. Diamond hands. And the next thing you know, the music stops and you're screwed, right? And then everyone looks around going, why didn't we sell? It's because you got sucked into the herd mentality. You got sucked into everyone being euphoric and it's fun and it's exciting and there's emotion and then it's not so fun anymore. So it's just a perfect example, guys. It's a micro example of what the entire crypto space is going to be like, okay? You have to be smart enough and in control enough to see chats going crazy, to see everyone being euphoric, and to say, I'm selling and I'm taking profits and I'm going to roll those profits into something else that hasn't done this run yet. You got to be that guy. You got to be that guy. You got to be that girl, right? I told people to take profits. Some people basically in a friendly way told me go screw myself, right? Which fine, I'm not offended, but I'm just saying, guys, right? I'm just trying to protect you here, right? Don't get sucked into it, guys. Don't get sucked into it. I don't want to see you guys be exit liquidity for other people, all right? And speaking of that, guys, listen. If you missed Gari, I mean, like I said, that was a swing trade on the Patreon. We made an over 500% return in 24 hours, guys. And that's just one of many examples of amazing swing trades we've made. We got in early on Onyx Coin. We got in early on Zbec. We got in early on Swift Coin. We got in early on so many plays, guys. And we're just making hundreds, if not thousands of percentages, right? So come and join the community of thousands of other people today, my friends. The link is down in the description. We also added a new perk to our top tier. If you want to participate in copy pro trading and swing trading and stuff, jump over, get yourself into the one-on-one coaching call tier on the Patreon today, guys. And you can, you can trade with the best of them. We're also live every single day. We got the swing trades going on, micro cap gems. The chat's buzzing 24/7 as well, guys. Join the community, get involved. So much help out there, so much guidance, such a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips for the price of a cup of coffee a day. Okay, check it out today, guys. Again, the link is in the description. Don't be that guy. Don't be exit liquidity. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.